so we're playing Zone of Enders.
Zone of the Enders is a game
The
from...
Enders.
Yeah, The Enders. That's a game from my childhood. Growing up, PlayStation 2 is a Konami game, and it is awesome.
Now, did this have, like... I feel like this had an anime or something with it too, didn't it?
I think if I'm not mistaken, this is one of the rare moments where the anime actually came out after the game.
Oh. Interesting. Oh,
Yeah.
although I guess that's not totally abnormal.
So I'm just gonna say right now, the first one was more about like showing these. There were a lot of different mechs you fought, but the storyline is that all of them are inferior to these two right here, Jehudi and Eve. So
basically,
if you pick anything but these two, there'll be an obvious imbalance, and I don't mean like a arguable balance. I mean an obvious imbalance. Except for Zombie Eve, she's actually cheap as fuck, so don't be her either.
So I've never played this game, first of all.
Yeah.
And because we want to keep this a short series, we're just going to do verses, and then we're going to talk about how...
Jehudi's a strong choice, just...
Jehudi, but I like Mummy Head.
You can do that, but it's going to not be a good tutorial for you.
Oh. Alright, so wait. This one?
Yep.
So we were also talking about how this game was from the time era where PlayStation games, well, most games in general, had the accept button on the right side of the gamepad,
Yeah.
and the cancel button in the center. And was it PlayStation 1 or 2? I guess this is a PS2 game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. There was a transition in PS1 and 2 where they started making X the accept button instead of circle, but the older games were still like circle is the accept button. And so there was this like weird reversal, and then I remember getting Xbox and like playing it and being like, what the hell is this with the A button being the accept thing? And everybody's like, what are you talking about? That's how it's supposed to be. And I was like, did you start playing games yesterday? Because it sounds like you did. You obviously don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, I don't know. It's just it, but lately they've started to transition back to that, I've noticed.
Old man Nathan.
Old man Nathan. Okay, so
So have you selected?
Just pick level 3.
I selected mine.
Yeah, pick level 3. Otherwise,
how do I
left and right, and then circle because that's the accept button. You can go all the way. This is just your.
So 3?
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
Yeah, or whatever. We gotta be equal, so we do equal amount of damage.
The UI is not very intuitive. They're trying to get my attention by flashing things, but I'm just expecting them to flash things for the sake of flashing things.
That's no. All right, so it doesn't really matter. Pick a stage.
This one looks cool. Park.
Alright.
Park is not as cool as that icon looked. Is this a space park?
Yes, we are in a colony right now, a space colony.
Whoa.
So you'll notice that right now you are the front guy, and I'm the one all the way back here.
This is such a weird way to do a versus.
It really is, and it totally works. This is one reason why we're playing this game, because this is, I don't know, this game is just, it changed the way I looked at certain things, and...
Do I not have a left dodge? Oh, I see. That's just a charge.
Yep. So if you don't move, if you press R2 right here, you're like doing this dash attack right here. If you don't move and you press that, you'll do a charge, or you'll do like this, and then if you press the square button, press square button.
Whoa!
Yep, that's your special attack.
Spirit ball.
So you want to dash with the R2. That you're gonna hit that button a lot. Like never let go of R2.
Okay.
R1 will be a shield, which can only be broken by big attacks like the one you just used. Well,
can I just hold this infinitely?
You can, but if I get close to you, like now we're in melee. Oh, switch now. I'm the guy.
Whoa! Okay, actually, I like that they switch it around.
Yep. It's actually when you're fighting against people, you like try to fight for the camera.
Huh. Oops. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, there you
set the timer.
So yeah, square is your attack. Circle is to grab when you're up close.
Okay, and X and triangle
moves,
up
yeah,
and down.
X goes down, triangle moves up.
So weird.
It is weird, but like in a game like this, it's the only way to make that all work.
I think it only works because of the setting. Like we're flying these mecha robot things, right?
Yes.
But I don't know. I feel like if we were like, I don't know, organic, like winged people,
then it wouldn't work.
It wouldn't make sense. It makes sense to make the controls feel, for lack of better comparison, like tanky controls, you know?
Yes.
And these aren't tanky controls, but they're the same idea for like
a robotic, like I get what you're getting at. It's
I mean, we see stuff like this in whatchamacallit, Armored Core.
yes.
Those controls are awesome because they're I guess they're mapped in such a way that it only makes sense to pilot a mech with. So do I only attack with like
square?
This
square is
but
while you're dashing.
Whoa! Okay, so there are ways to do different types of attacks.
And if you go close, you pull out your sword. If you hold still and do the square, you have that big attack.
Yeah! Whoa! So is this how the normal game plays too?
Yeah.
Really?
Except for if I were playing as an acceptable mech right now, because I'm just playing as the crappy raptor. If I were playing as that, then me and you would be dashing around, blowing up buildings. It goes crazy.
Huh. Do you have more control of the camera in the campaign mode?
No, if you're in campaign mode, I think you're always the front and center, because there is no two players, so...
Yeah, but I mean, can you, like, look left and right? Or is it locked camera, like...
it's locked camera, no, actually, when, there is a way to just kind of, like, float around and...
Nothing happens if I'm using my shield. Whoa!
I grabbed you, and I'm gonna throw you in between the building, because I suck. Because...
Oh, sweet! I blew up the building. I feel like I should have expected that to happen, but...
So, optimal speed is going to be like pressing R2 a lot rather than just holding on. You will definitely move a lot faster.
Is there really any benefit to moving up and down, do you think?
Well, it depends on certain stages, and yes, because it actually controls the type of attack you'll do. If you know how like when you're doing your dash square attack, you shoot those lasers at me. If you're pressing down, or sideways or up, they all function differently. There's certain ones that are harder to dodge, and certain ones that make it more likely that you're going to get hit by all 4 lasers, and it's pretty crazy. 5 or 6, how many of these? Oh, that's my attack. Take that.
They're like...
Caltrops or mines? Oh, that's it.
They seem like mines. So what causes the camera to switch?
Meeting up toward each other, like we are right now.
And then just like, however we angle each other?
Yeah, basically when you go sideways and you pass each other. Boom.
Huh. Well, this is definitely one of the most interesting games I've seen in a while.
Yep. I did it! And it's kind of like Mortal Kombat in that nothing seems wrong until you're dead.
I mean, that's okay. That's pretty typical of any fighting game. And this is reasonably a fighting game, at least in versus mode.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, I mean, circle.
God damn it.
Circles you. So, the thing, Zone of the Enders is a great game, but Zone of the Enders 2, Second Runner, that is what it's all about. Zone of the Enders feels kind of unfinished and feels kind of like a prototype because, in my opinion, that's exactly what it was always meant to be.
Huh.
Zone of the Enders 2 picks up, like, not right after, but it picks up where Zone of Enders, the first one, left off, and it makes you feel like everything before it was just insignificant.
Very interesting.
So,
I mean, does it feel as though... does it, like, cheapen the experience from the first game because of that, or...?
No, the first one, it feels... the first one's gonna feel a lot... It's like, dark and creepy in a way. Like, you know, you live in a colony, and the colony is getting attacked, or it gets attacked and basically ruined. Everything's dark. You don't have the sky is destroyed, because they have a thing that emulates the sky. That's destroyed. So basically everything's dark.
That's cool.
And it also catered to the fact that they just didn't have the graphical capability.
This mech is ridiculous.
It is you don't even know the half of it.
Whoa! Whoa! These things in the background. Are those... They look like turbines?
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh god. I'm surprised
Oh yeah,
that
I
there
remember
isn't
why this
like
is the most annoying mech ever. Because it's that attack goes straight through guards.
oh dang.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying.
I'm surprised that you don't have like what is it usually like your guns overheat or you run out of energy.
It's too fast paced for that to be a problem. If that was a case, because of how fast it moves, it would be just detrimental to the way the system works.
That's fair. Do I even have melee weapons?
I don't think so.
Huh. Weird. Oh no!
I'm gonna hit
no.
you into the ground,
No.
and then I'm gonna dash at you.
So when this game first came out, was it like popular?
I remember game magazines like talking about it a lot, but none of my friends or anybody like bothered with it.
Yeah, I mean, I never touched this game before, but I feel like I heard a lot about it. But maybe that was also when the later games came out. Yeah, it's interesting. I feel as though with the limited like mechanics, like you only have the few attacks and the few types of actions you can perform.
Mm-hmm.
Does the gameplay kind of get dull after a while?
You know, honestly, it does. But it's the way I look at it is it was kind of you do have a burst attack.
Whoa!
The way I looked at it is was never meant to be that game that you played for like hours and hours and hours on end. It was kind of like Super Smash. Like when you got really good with your friends in Super Smash, yeah, you could play forever. But once you played long enough, like
I mean,
you kind of
was
breaks.
Was first player mode long though, or was the campaign appropriately?
Zone Defenders
long
1,
as
it
it
wasn't
should be.
that long. It was too short. And to increase that, they just gave it a higher or more difficulty modes, which is stupid.
I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. Honestly, I'm surprised because a lot of games from this generation, or earlier mostly actually, they suffered from feeling that they needed to have a lot of content in order to warrant even releasing the game. Because back then, I'm dead.
Punch you, Jeff.
But back then, games were kind of criticized based on the. Damn it! I did it again.
Oh yeah. It was like this game has 80 hours of gameplay.
Exactly.
Oh, it must be good.
That's what we saw with every BioWare game. That's what we saw with a lot of other RPGs. It's like if it didn't have 80 hours of gameplay, it wasn't worth your time.
So it was always meant to be short and sweet. The second one is longer, and the second one has a lot more mechs that are actually good. So it has a lot more replayability, and also the mechanics are a lot sharper. But we can talk about that all in the next episode. So
okay.
Yeah. See you in the archives.
See you in the archives.